Okay, so one of the questions people have is how do you interprotect and anti-foul a hull? To do that, you got to take off the anti-foul. On this boat, we sandblasted right down to the original interprotect. You can see here, there's some, if you look here, this is the original anti-foul. We're gonna have to lift up this boat here to sand that off. We're gonna get it off the footing here. The rest of this has been sanded down to the interprotect. The blue that you see here, that's anti-fouling. Underneath this anti-fouling, there's gray interprotect, and under this gray interprotect is the white interprotect. This hasn't been sanded, even though it's flush to my hand. There's texture to this finish just because of the way it was maintained over the years. Essentially, the most important thing is to reduce the most amount of anti-foul you can without exposing the fiberglass, which you see right here. We're going to put watertight over this after we add a first coat of interprotect. The first coat of interprotect is going to help us see all the defects, and then on top of the defects we're going to add the interprotect. We're using Interlex 2000 interprotect 2001, I believe the number is, to go over top of this. We did one original coat here so we can put the feet back here. We're gonna finish this section of the boat off first, drop the boat down, lift up the front, and do the same up at the front. But by doing the back first, we liberate our hardware and we can keep going. As you can see, it's a really windy day here. There's defects and cracks all around this hull. This boat's about 35 years old. This stuff's gonna get filled with the interprotect. Any other defects, we're gonna put watertight. This is watertight here that was added last year just to cover some chips. So here again, around here, we're gonna watertight this after we cover it with interprotect. The first coat underneath is white, so the first coat of interprotect that we're gonna add is also gonna be white. On top of the white, we're gonna add a gray. On top of the gray, a white, and then we're gonna alternate with another gray. And then we're gonna put 3 coats of VC17 on this bad boy, and then she's gonna fly. So that is it. The main question is always, how do I know what I have on my boat? Well, you don't. You have no way of knowing. Here's a boat where the owner scratched this. We scratched here to see what was underneath, assess all the different layers before deciding how to build it back up. If it's a boat that you haven't maintained over the years, you have no way of knowing how long it's going to be or what the steps are going to be until you start peeling them back. So yeah, here's the anti-foul. Haven't been able to get under this foot yet. So by removing this anti-foul, we expose the gray interprotect. You see how it's still kind of rugged here, so we're going to go deeper. We're going to take off the gray all the way down to the white, and then underneath the white, we don't want to go. There's another coat of white, but that white under this white is gel coat. Would have been nice if they would have put gray on top of the gel coat. Doesn't really matter. We figured it out. So white is on top of the white gel coat. So if you have the same thing, don't go down too far. We'll continue as we're working around. Have a good day. Another quick note is that 80 grit is recommended to sand down hulls in general. On this boat we started with 80. That did not work, so we decided to go to 60 because that seemed to make a lot more sense. Try to get this large volume off and to level it all, and 60 didn't seem to get it down either, so we went to 40 grit. So 40 grit, once over, got it down most of the way, and then went back over, alternating between 60 and 80 just to get that. Here's an example of that oh so smooth finish. That's going to be really nice when we add the new interprotect over this. As you can see here, there's a little bit more work to come down. We came down to about 30, up to about this spot, and then, oh no, sorry, 40, and then we're going to go work our way 60, 80 to get this. So maybe another 4 or 5 hours of sanding, and then she's going to be all ready for paint.